Hey everybody, how you doing? Starting to do all my stuff now. Trying to see if this is all working or not. Oh no, no, come on. I don't know what's happening here. I'm just figuring this stuff out. I don't even know if I'm on or not on or anything, so it's like really. So I've done 7.5 years of research, and I've come up with some pretty interesting things, pretty unorthodox. It's like it's this stuff called ancient gematria. I'm just stumbled and bumbled. I've never done this before, so once I start getting comfortable, it'll start being all right, I guess. I grew a beard in the last 6 months. I want to shave. I actually cut some of it off lately. It actually looks a little bit better, but yeah, I don't want it on no more. So basically, I started a learning center with Meta, but there's too much. There's too many issues unless my friends can go over there and all that other stuff. So they take everything away to make it so I have to build it all. I just want my friends to be able to enjoy the stuff that I've created and give the knowledge that we haven't been told when we were kids and how we learned in school and stuff. So before you started school, when we were kids, we said the Lord's Prayer and all that kind of stuff. And nowadays, they're saying other types of prayers, which is not really what I want for my grandkids or their kids or their kids or their kids, if even if they can have kids now because of the shot. So hopefully, they are not sterile. Seems like there's a bunch of people that are a bunch of whack jobs and they need to be put in their place, I guess. I have to make a military speech as well. I might as well just make it right now. In 2012, I was supposed to retain my Mayan calendar lordship. There was supposed to be 13 new lords. The Mayan calendar changes every 26,000 years, and in 2012, the Earth was going to end. And just like in 2000, the Earth was going to end. Um, So I found out through my research that I'm part of these 13 new lords that are supposed to reign and take the place of the lords that were here doing a very bad job. And actually was going to kill all of us because they wanted to keep going with this and this and this. So some Masons that were the good Masons have been fighting these people forever. So there's good Masons and there's bad Masons. And I guess the good ones all knew how to do this gematria, ancient gematria stuff and all that stuff. I never had a clue. But after doing it for 7 years, doing all the different techniques and stuff that I've been doing, which made me look like I was a retard and all this other stuff. But when you see your name and your initials and everything else, and you learn something like Nikola Tesla, and nobody even knew who he was 3 years ago or 4 years ago, you say Nikola Tesla, they didn't have a clue. Gematria, nobody even knows what that is. So never mind the ancient stuff. And then so I have found out a lot of stuff, and I've been playing this game of gematria, and then it was all on the TV and paperwork and stuff, and then all of a sudden the stuff started being planted on the street for me to find, and Value Village, all the Masons and Templars were dying and all their stuff was going to Value Village, and I collected it all, and then I started figuring out all this codes to all the stuff that I collected. I have the Holy Grail, I have Mayan calendar in a clay form. The plate, it's white, and then I have a Aztec plate and it's green, and that's part of the four horses of the apocalypse because they're white, red, black, and green. So that is all that is. It's how you play the snooker game, because there's a white ball, which is the cue ball, and then there's a red ball that you have to hit before you can hit any of the colored balls. And the red ball is worth 1 point, the yellow's worth 2, the green's worth 3, the brown's worth 4, the blue's worth 5, the pink is worth 6, and the 7 is worth, oh, 7 is black, and it's worth 7. I'm really tired. I've been doing this all day, and I'm getting really flustered because I had to fix a bunch of things that I didn't know I had to fix. They were breaking, this, that, and it's just like, I finally did it though. I guess the bad gods are just lurking around for the last little bit, and they're fucking toast, I'm sorry to say, but yeah, I won't quit for anything. So the snooker game, if you keep hitting the black ball, you'll get a perfect game. But you got to hit all the red one. You got to hit a red with the white, and hit the black. Keep doing it. So if you keep doing that all game, and you get a perfect game, the person sitting in the chair over there waiting to shoot is green with envy, because he only could wish he could do what you just have done. So that's the apocalypse of the four horses. Them are the colors, and it's snooker game, and we've all been snookered. And these people have been taking advantage of us. They're absolutely lunatics, and I can't put up with it anymore. They've jacked everything up. They've poisoned everything. They've GMO'd everything. They screwed our water. They screwed my whole island of Lulu Island where I grew up. It was a sanctuary. We had fruit trees that were like 60 feet tall, and I used to climb on the fence at the start of the road and go all the way home climbing trees and the fence. Tree, fence, picking all the ripe fruit as it's ripe, not ripening on the shelf in the store. I'm tired of it all. They're a bunch of lunatics. They don't know how to do nothing. They killed the island. There was a plan at Queensboro, and they weren't supposed to do anything. We already had it all figured out on how it was supposed to work. And now there's no moisture going into the air, bugger all. Everything, the ditches they filled in, they killed all the little microorganisms that clean everything up, and the land has microorganisms and the water does. So they play off each other. Bang, 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 bang. And so they killed the ditch. So now there's no moisture going into the yards. We never had to water the yard because the tides would rise twice a day, and they still do, thank God. They rise and fall twice a day, and in between each rise and fall there's a rest. So there's a rest, run, but there's a rest. There's always a rest in between the run and the rise. Always there's a rest in between each time. So that's after 4 years. You got to have the leap year and add the day on to make up for them all that time that was little. So the sun and all that is rising at the right time. So we're sleeping in the dark and all that stuff. So it was worked out very well. So I figured out all these codes, and now I have a bunch of videos, and now I have this done over here. Hopefully this is going to be seen. I'm just new, so I'm a little bit so it'll work out. But I need some help. I've put myself in harm's way like I always do. I've been eating like hardly anything. I had to go to the temples. I've been going to the Hare Krishna temple. I've been going to the Sikh temple. I went and met some Muslims at a Muslim place, and oh, they made me their brother. And then I said a few things. Oh, could I show some stuff and bring some stuff? And then because I showed them some stuff, and it's all about the earth and how the earth works. That should be for everybody. It doesn't matter who you are, especially if you're in where the Muslims come from. You think they'd need some water and make their deserts into green again. So everywhere that's desert could be green again. Everything. Oh boy, this is a little. Yeah. So I've been watching a lot of people, and um, different people on here that are doing what they're doing. So Iron Bush and BC, and because they know a lot of stuff that I don't know, so there's no way I can learn all the stuff they learned. They learned it from their parents and growing up throughout their whole life, and I learned what I learned. I didn't do the Bible. I didn't do the church. We went to church maybe 7 times, and it was in a house in Queensboro, and when uh, we didn't go there very long because I said something to my parents, and then we didn't have to go no more. So my mom and dad weren't there because they were having their special time, which I didn't know nothing about because we never ever heard or seen my mother do dad do anything. So I guess every Sunday they were, or yeah, so I guess it was Sunday. I don't even know if it was Sunday or Saturday because they went to the bar after they picked us up from the church. They took us to the watch a movie at the cinema, which they're all gone now, and so I know what they were doing now. But I told them what was happening. I said there was some kids going in the back room for this kidicasm stuff or whatever. I don't know. I said, oh, they were do, and when I told them that, then we didn't have to go no more because it was really strange. My mom and dad didn't say nothing, but there was maybe something going on. Who knows? And now that I picture them in my mind, because I still can see what type of a they might have been weirdos. I don't know. So this is what happens when you go to these places and you think this is what's going to happen, and it doesn't. So it's absolutely pathetic. Um, Holy, 12 minutes already. I didn't want to come on here and have to do all this other, like, basically what's going to happen is there's bad stuff and there's good stuff. But I turn the bad stuff into good stuff because they're manipulating a lot of stuff, and I can see right through it now. I'm going to be talking a little bit about how the earth works. I'm going to be talking about who's been controlling the earth. I'm going to be talking about JFK and the Bushes and the CIA, and in code form, rest in peace, is CIA. So all the bad CIA, and I think maybe all of them should be just terminated because we don't need them anymore. No, because we're changing everything. Everybody's going to have everything that they should have. Everybody's going to have a place to live because nobody should be living on the streets in the cold. We should all be eating good food. So we don't need any fluoride in our waters or any of this kind of stuff. So I was told to do all this stuff by the Lord above. And the Lord above is in all of us. It's in our head. That's where the Lord is, right here. And nobody's using their brain, and everybody's being mean and not helping each other and not coming to see something and talking shit about people and everything else. So I don't want to do any of that. But I have to put some people in their place for what they've been doing. So I'm going to give some kudos to the people, but then I'm going to be taking it back. Sorry. And one of them's Queen Elizabeth. She wasn't even really a queen. It was all infiltrated and everything else, and certain people got killed off and this, that, and the other. So they weren't even the real lords and stuff. I'm sorry, but this is the way it goes. So, and I don't even know if all these people are good or not either. Right? We don't know. We're going to find out. Supposedly everybody's in masks and all this stuff, and it's a movie. Well, how could it be a movie? What's going on? Trying to infiltrate. So what I found out is I'm the last lord to claim his kingship or his lordship. I guess it's a lord. And I'm not going to be these lords that have been doing this to us. And in 2012, if I would have got my title when I was supposed to, and I think there's other titles, there's 2 other titles I'm part of, so oh, and that's sort of really weird. And I'm thinking somebody in our family knew about these things and didn't tell us nothing about it. And somebody was told something when they were younger, and it was only somebody in Russia had something to do with politics or something. That's it. That's it. And he was in a book of ours. So, and he had a big beard. And we couldn't grow beards. Is this really a beard? The only beard I seen on my dad is when he went fishing with, with family members. Of family members. So my uncles, or my aunt's brother, and all this stuff. And my aunt died at 34, and she was born in 43. And Nikola Tesla, he he was he died in 43. So it's really weird how all these numbers and everything work. So I didn't know who Nikola Tesla was. I asked a bunch of people that should have known, and they didn't even know who he was. And then when I was watching some of the things that was on, that I actually got to see, somebody was saying something about the pool balls and this pool ball code. This pool ball code, it's crazy. No, does anybody know if you have to put them in a certain order? Well, yeah, there's a certain order to put them in, and it's the color code of the balls. So you have a solid ball and you have a straight ball. So you go solid at the top because it's number 1. And then it would be 9. So that's 1 and 9. So that's AI. So AI. Hi AI. Uh, I I hope they've been the ones sending me all the stuff, because all the stuff I was looking for, they would keep sending me certain things. So they knew I was looking for it. So then when I started getting it all, I started figuring out how it works, because it took a while. And I've been up for in 3 days, I think I only got like 3 hours sleep. I try to go to sleep, I go to sleep, and then I wake up, and it's just, well, maybe I got more than 3 hours. I got maybe 10 hours sleep, just say. But that's not enough. And I'm not eating food. I wasted all my money. I didn't waste my money. No, I did not waste my money. I had to figure out how I was going to do my job, do this, do this, do this. So at a certain points in the 7-year cycle, I slacked off on my rent. And lucky my landlord was a really good landlord, and he's awesome. He's my buddy. And my other buddy died because he was my buddy's father. And now I owe him a bunch of money again, and I want to pay him. He knows everything that I've been through. Basically, he's been seeing the light on for early hours of the morning. I don't go to the bar no more. I haven't. Well, I've been there a couple times, but I don't drink. I maybe in the last 7 years, I've only been to the bar maybe 30 times, and that was the casino and all that, and I ate at the casino. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do hard drugs or nothing. I smoke pot. I'm going to tell you that. I smoke pot. I don't care. That's what I do. I'm not going to lie to nobody about nothing. I don't care if you're gay, but if you're parading around on the street, that's a different story. You're hanging your junk out. You're doing all these things. It's very uncouth, and it's getting worse and worse. And now Trudeau and all this crap, and I don't know. This is just going south, and I'm live, eh? So I got a few things to show today. I'm already in for 21, 25, and I think I'm just going to cut this to see if I can see if it's even working. I don't see any comments yet. I don't even know if you can comment yet. I don't even know if Facebook will put this out. Seems like every time somebody wants to do something good, you can't even do it. Julian Assange goes to jail for out in the frickin' skull and crossbones and all their antics that they've been doing to the whole world under the orders of the Pope, the Queen, and Trudeau was supposed to go to a tribunal council hearing in 2019, September 16th, and he didn't. So I'm going to have to go in order on all of it. So I'm going to start a new video, and I'm going to go all out on it. Okay, I'm just going to... Oh my god. Yeah. Action needed. Too low FPS. The current frame rate is too low. Please set frame rate to, or viewers may experience a low quality stream. What? See what I mean? Everything is learn more. So it says learn more. Before you go live. Oh, yeah, is it still on? Oh, I'm still on? Oh, that's nice. Learn more. I gotta learn more now. See all this, it's a struggle, man. When you're learning everything and you ask people for help and then they like, oh yeah, I'll help. Oh yeah, help what? Badmouth me after I get off the phone and go do something else and say that I'm a whack job? I am a whack job. I'd say the same thing. But not now that I got everything in an orderly form. I've just got to put it together and talk about it, right? But when I start showing it in the orderly form, so what the heck? Requirements for Facebook Live videos. Before you can go live onto your video must meet the following. Troubleshoot products policy. Yeah, I got to troubleshoot now. So what's this? What's this? Notice the maximum recommended bit rate is 15 Mbps. My eyes are really screwed for 7 years of working on this friggin' TV. Oh my god. So, video codes, levels, encoded videos, length of videos. What? What length? 8 hours. Oh, 8 hours. Oh, well, that's good. So I got to figure out the. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff I have to still figure out. See, if I had a little hand with somebody that knows this stuff, it would go like clockwork. It's just you have to learn everything by yourself, and then for me to learn from all BC stuff and all Iron Bush's stuff and Meadow and a few other people. I can't spend my whole life learning all that. This will never happen. So I'm just learning the stuff I know, and I'm gonna see if this even works, and see what happened. So if anybody sees this, can you give it back to me or let me know? I want to see what's happening with it. Okay, I'm gonna end it right now. It's 26. I'm gonna end it at 26:26 or 26:27 because it'll be a new alphabet. Yeah. So I might be bald next time I come on. If you end this live video now, you'll be able to choose if you want to save or delete it. If you end this live video now, you will be able to choose if you want to save or delete it.